morning everybody and welcome back to another vlog. This morning, I've been in the funk of all funks. It is 11 a.m. I got up at 9 but didn't get up, just stayed in bed. I've literally just been dissociating for 2 hours because I've actually got so much to do. I also thought it might be nice to bring you guys along for a normal day that doesn't really involve work because obviously I mainly vlog work. If you don't know me, I'm Alicia and I'm a musical theatre actor and I do videos about my day-to-day life in musical theatre, which is my job. And so therefore you guys just see me working. And definitely over the last couple of videos, towards the end of Cirencester, I was just going on a downward spiral, like I was really losing the will, had nothing left, obviously couldn't go off the show, and yeah, I just feel like I came across with kind of tired, dull energy, which is not me at all. But I'm in my 2 weeks off Friends. It couldn't have come at a better time. I think we're all ready for it. We're all absolutely knackered. And now I'm at the end of my first week off and I've been socialising like a crazy person. And my social battery is like -1 right now. Today is about just having a bit of me time. I really want to go into Chiswick. I want to buy some fresh flowers. I want to buy an academic diary because I've got so much going on, so much admin to do today. I also want to do a boots haul because I could do with a few self-care bits. I could just use a day of really prioritising me and just having a lovely old time. The fact that I'm wearing odd pyjamas right now just says it all, where I am in my life. So anyway, today's going to be an R&R day, but also productive. I've just sort of like rearranged this area a little bit. Basically, we were talking about having a lovely little coffee station. I think if I can find like a little piece of art or something today when I go into Chiswick that can sort of dress this bit up a little bit, then I will. Yeah, this doesn't look terrible, but I feel like it's very masculine energy. You could do with a little bit of colour or something. Hopefully we can find something today that will dress it up a little bit. And also maybe cover these switches. That's what I'm thinking. Could do with like a little step shelf or something going on. I don't know. Got myself changed. Just gonna do my skincare, which is very minimal in the morning. I don't actually cleanse my face in the morning because apparently that can lead to a damaged skin barrier, and like I said in my previous video, that can happen to me literally overnight. I also think, you know, that I have fungal acne on my forehead. I don't know whether you can see on the camera, you probably can, but it's like very bumpy and very textured, and these teeny tiny spots, which I think is fungal acne. And from what I've read online, you should use Head and Shoulders, like anti-dandruff shampoo on it, and it should go away. So yeah, that's very interesting. That was just a bit of toner. And then I just use my SPF. Got the Burrito one back. Definitely gonna get some Head and Shoulders today and see what that's like. So admin wise today, once I've done my lovely outing that I'm very excited about, I need to basically make sure that I have all of my digs booked for tour. If you don't know what digs are, it's basically a term that actors use to describe their accommodation. We are in charge of booking it all ourselves when it's in the UK, and it's a minefield because you have to sort out your accommodation for every single week, and when you're going to 30 venues or whatever we're doing, then that's a lot of admin. And then you've also got to figure out your travel. I'm taking my car for some bits, I'm getting the train for some bits, so it's figuring out where I drop my car off because like I'm not doing a drive up to Glasgow, so it's just figuring out when all of that is happening, and it just all needs to be written into a diary to calm my brain. I think I might do a little bit of makeup actually. Lewis and I are going to watch our friend Jamie play and sing at a pub. He does like he does gigging, and he's playing tonight in one of the pubs in Chiswick, so I think we're gonna go and watch him too. So maybe I'll do makeup now. Nothing crazy, but yeah, then I don't have to think about it later. Okay, we've got our first sweater of the year on. My gosh, how freaking strange. It's just a bit rainy today. We're not Alicia without a gold hoop really, are we? Now, when it's like day, whatever it is here, and it looks a bit crazy, I literally just get either curl cream or conditioner or mousse or gel or anything like that. It doesn't really matter which one. I just like smooth over it. This is the banana hair food. I still haven't got through this. I was gifted this by, well, I guess by Garnier, but by Hannah Lava at her podcast launch party, and I'm still using it. It does smell amazing, to be fair. I just use it as a curl cream sometimes or a leave-in, but you guys know me. I will literally use anything on my hair. I'm not fussy at all. I used to have to be fussy, but now my hair seems to just behave itself, which is great. And that is on the curly girl method and the curly girl journey. Let's brush my teeth and then we need to get out of here ASAP. Okay, so I was going to get the bus to Chiswick because Cindy is not currently with us right now. She's on a random drive somewhere because parking in London is ridiculous. But the buses weren't running today, so I'm actually doing the walk, and it's about half an hour. Not bad at all, and I'm actually very, very grateful that the buses weren't running because this is much less depressing than sitting on a London bus. So this whole video was inspired by, you know, the trend on TikTok. I made a TikTok about it too, the filling your own cup thing, and it's basically about like daily rituals or habits that make you feel happy in your life. And I was basically just saying how it's quite hard for actors, especially actors on tour, to do those things and be in those normal routines because our life looks different every single week. It's not like I can arrange to meet my friends for a coffee every week on Thursday at 1 p.m. You know, those normal human things if you're based in one place that I think do fill your cup, I am unable to do. And so I've been thinking recently about things that I can do to fill my cup, because I can be a workaholic sometimes and my days can feel very robotic, and that's not because it's impossible to have good mental health as an actor, but it's because I don't prioritise my well-being. I prioritise work and how good I am at my job. Like, for example, I would say some of the self-care that I do is like steaming my voice, but that is for work. And so that doesn't feel like a relaxing ritual to me. That feels like a, come on voice, you need to work tonight sort of thing. So I mean, you guys have come on days in my life, and I think even though I am going out for breakfast with my friends and things like that, there's not many things that I specifically do for me, for Alicia, and for my mental health. And I am a creature of habit, and right now I don't have many habits that I can do regardless of location. Does that make sense? So after an hour and a half of waffle there, this shall be habit number 1, getting out and walking to places. I want to get back into reading, but I feel like if I have time to sit down and do nothing / read, then I will choose knitting. And so I really want to get back into listening to audiobooks. If you like audiobooks, my favourite audiobook of all time is called We Play Games, and it is just absolutely brilliant. The actors are brilliant. They have all the different characters and the voices. It's, honestly, that book seems like it was made to be an audiobook, and I recommend it every single time. But yeah, if you've got any audiobook recommendations for me that I can do whilst I'm on my hot girl walks, then please do send them my way. Also, one of my habits that I feel I'm fairly good at and would be a well-being ritual for a lot of people is the gym. But the gym in my mind is so closely linked to my work that it doesn't feel like something that I'm doing for myself, if that makes sense. It feels like something I'm doing to make my body strong so I'm able to do my job. So I'm going to stop blabbing on about it now, but if there are any more simple rituals that you guys can recommend to fill my cup that I can do regardless of location, then that would be amazing. If you could leave them in the comments, I'll chat to you below. Okay, we've arrived in Chiswick. First stop, Lion Tiger. I fear this is exactly what I was looking for. No guys, it's spooky season. Loki, love that. So cute. No, because I could literally have a field day on Lewis's flat. I think he'd kill me. Yeah, that wouldn't really go in my suitcase, would it? Okay, obsessed with this, but I was hoping I would get one that starts in September 25. Sadly, no luck in there, but there is a Ryman next door, so let's try that. There's also a Sainsbury's and an Argos. I'm thinking coffee station as well. That's going through my mind. Okay, these ones look very aesthetically pleasing, but like $14.99. Unsure. Willing to pay it, but let's just see our options. I am going to be better off getting a non-dated one. Okay, I've hit the mother load of academic diaries. They're all just like pretty thick. Like I'm just not going to carry that around on my... Okay, I'm going to go into Sainsbury's because I feel like they will have good stationery too. They're all just all a bit boring. Like I need my organisation to be pretty, else I won't be organised. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is just not giving. This is so annoying because I low-key hate this. Like, why is it Kermit the Frog colour? But it's kind of like perfect inside for what I need. I can just write the month and the week and then we can just plan out our lives. Thing is, I would just get a 2026 one and start from there, but the end of this year for me is so chaotic that like I need it now. I'm now in WH Smith's. It's now called like TG Jones or something crazy. They're pulling through. How cute. I'm just drawn in by the fruit, to be honest. That one is cute. She's thin, she's lightweight. Love. 1 week to view. Perfect. This one is also so cute. Clean girl, but a bit too thick. But very cute as well. I think it'll either have to be this one or the other one. I quite like this because it's got a little cover on it so I won't get it mucky. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Okay, going with this. Oh my god, look at that lunchbox too. So cute. Here we go, queens. The moment we've all been waiting for. We'll take a basket just in case. I was on the hunt for some salicylic acid and these face pads, I'm really hoping they're not like rough. I'm hoping they're just like a cotton wool pad that I can wipe on my face, but this is apparently really good for clogged pores, which I suffer with terribly on my cheeks and my jaw, especially around my period. So yeah, this is going in the basket. I think that's relatively cheap. Need some new shower gel. Dove used to do an almond scented one which was amazing and they have discontinued it. I feel like the shea butter and vanilla will be maybe similar, but these are so mediocre. And they're like $12.95. Also, tell me why these scrubs are being hyped so much on TikTok and stuff when they're $15.99. I'm gonna go with a foam imperial leather, why not? Right, Head and Shoulders for my forehead. Let's see. I'm guessing I just need the normal one. I guess that's just the plain one. God, I'm scared to put that on my face. I feel like it's gonna break me out. Follow the internet, why not? This is literally my fave body moisturizer. I'm gonna get the little one because the big one is quite big and yeah, this will just be better for tour life. One thing that I actually love to do to fill my own cup that I get done religiously is obviously my nails, little manicure, but I love a pedicure. Dancer's feet, it's just gross. Like it's not, well, absolutely love these foot sock things, these like masks. You literally take your feet out of them and they feel amazing, so I'm gonna get a couple of those. Okay, I don't really need anything for my hair, but the one thing I've been really curious about, basically when it was my brother's wedding, I used my mum's hair wax. My mum's got really short hair, so she sort of like uses it for texture or whatever. And I used it on my roots and it made my hair like go really big and like sometimes, I mean, look at my hair now. You've probably at some point seen it look a lot bigger or a lot smaller than this. It just depends on how I've styled it, how much product it has in it. It often gets weighed down a lot by the product because I literally put like more and more product in every single day until it gets washed. So I'm wondering if I can find some hair wax that I can start using. Okay, I've just seen this root powder, which I think I might have actually used before, and it was good. So I think I'm gonna go for this. Also very intrigued about this for the old slick backs. I think it's like a glue stick. Also very curious to try this Method for Curls Garnier stuff. Garnier, if you want to sponsor me, you know where I am, babes. Okay, spent far too much money in boots. By the way, when I wear these headphones, you might think, oh my god, she's done the whole video with headphones in, like what is going on? I literally just wear them as like a sensory thing. Like I think I like the feeling of them in my ears, but also I like that the sounds of like the street and like people talking or shouting is like a little bit blunt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I seem to have like gotten myself used to it, and now unless I'm like with somebody, I don't really like being on my own without them. Comfort AirPods. So I'm just in Oliver Bonus and I've seen that they have prints and I was like, oh my god, they're perfect, especially when I walked around here. This croissant one, I was like, oh my god, love. And then I looked at the price tag and it's £60. Love it, but maybe not enough for £60. But I did think about it. It's not perfect enough. Oh, I'm gutted because I feel like that's me all out of options now. If anywhere was going to have a coffee print, it was going to be Oliver Bonus. Damn it. I'm in Waterstones. I thought maybe they would have like a really nice book about coffee we could like stand behind like as kind of art. These books are the vibe, you know, like they're quite big and like look at that, like beautiful. But I just wish it was about coffee. That would be brilliant. I asked the lady and she's found me this, which is very cute, but it's quite small. I was hoping for something more like this. Yes, I could do like a couple. Let me try and stand my camera. So we've got like the coffee dictionary, like, but this look a bit random, just like on the kitchen side probably. Like I was hoping that we'd have something a little bit more graphic, like this one, you know? Right, I'm gonna go into Gale's and get myself a coffee. I have the pizza chicken sandwich, which looks divine. That is really, really good. Also a latte. I need Anna to start figuring out my life up until Christmas. The hair's gone back. I'm just leaving Chiswick. I was sat organising my little new diary for maybe like an hour and a half. I think I've planned what's going on with travel and my car and everything up until Christmas, well, up until Panto. And I've got all of my accommodation booked now, which is great. I think Panto I might end up staying in a hotel actually, just because the options for digs aren't that great, and at Christmas time I don't necessarily want to be living in digs with a host, and especially when we're working such long hours and things like that, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I want to be able to go back and feel zen and like I've got my own space, you know. So yeah, I haven't sorted that out yet, but up until then, sorted. It was absolutely tipping it down while I was sat in Gale's having some lunch, but now the sun's out, so we'll do a little walk home, and then I want to go and get something lovely to have for dinner. I don't know what, but yeah, continue my wholesome day. So obviously I didn't find artwork, but I found this, which now looking at the kitchen, the gold on the silver is not making me very happy, the mixed metals, but here we are. I thought this could be good just to put next to the coffee machine and then like put everything necessary on it. I don't know why I thought I could find a print in Chiswick less than £60, but that could definitely be on order. Let's just see how this looks. I feel like at least it looks more like it should be there. Hang on, you can't really see very well. You know? I also just got some pint glasses because I love drinking out of a pint glass. Well, actually, I just think, is there any point getting yourself a glass of water if it's one of the teeny tiny glasses? Do you know what I mean? Like, I always want a pint of water if I'm going to get a glass of water. So new pint glasses, because I think I have smashed every single pint glass that they were saying. I also got some flowers because I just love buying myself flowers. I don't care if they cost like £4 or whatever they cost from the supermarket. I'm infamously not very good at cutting them and making them look nice. Basically, I had this thing where I was on TikTok Live and I bought these flowers for myself and they were lovely, and then I just kept cutting them and cutting them and cutting them. So I think maybe less is more. I mean, that looks a bit crazy, but like, I don't know whether the flowers should just be coming out of the top of the jug. Do you know what I mean? That's where we start to get confused. I'm gonna cut them a little bit shorter and see what that looks like. They look nice from above. But from the side, do you see what I mean? I just don't know how to do it. If I've got any florists in my subscribers, then please let me know. I would have loved like a coffee print to like rest up against the fridge, do you know what I mean? While I was out, I also got stuff to make fajitas for dinner, which is one of my favourite like comfort dinners. It almost reminds me of like being back at college, but in the best way, like student meal, cook in 20 minutes, you know what I mean? I feel like every time I come back to Lewis's, my stuff just ends up everywhere. It's like there's a hurricane. Hurricane Alicia has arrived, and yeah, all my stuff just gets everywhere, obviously because I don't have a home. So I just lug my stuff everywhere. The same happens when I go to my parents' house as well. So I've got some things to put away. I've got some washing up to do from this morning, from breakfast. And yeah, and once that's all done, I can settle for a bit until we go out later. And chill. Oh, I need to go and get the remote. Lewis actually finishes work in like 5 minutes. How has he been to work 9 till 5 and I've just frolicked around Chiswick, cleaned the flat for 5 seconds, and here we are. Does anybody else have no idea how to use these PlayStation remotes? It literally drives me insane. Oh. Ah! Help! I'm definitely a Nintendo Switch girly, not a PlayStation girly. Oh, it's because it's dead. That's why that little wire's here. Hang on. Right, it's going to be Love is Blind. Whoa! So I've had a few DMs over the past year, and it's kind of been like, where are these mysterious locations that you're filming in? I think in my audition till I get cut videos, I was here sometimes at Lewis's, I was at my mum and dad's, or I was at Ez's, and I was just like filming in these random houses, and I never actually said, this is my mum and dad's house, this is Lewis's house, this is Ez's house. And to be honest, I think in terms of like Lewis and I didn't really want to share too much too early. I was very conscious for a long time to keep our relationship quite private, and then obviously we did the holiday vlogs, and you guys love him. And yeah, I guess coming up to a year of us being together, I'm kind of like, okay, let's stop trying to be mysterious with it. And yeah, so this is Lewis's flat, and he lives here by himself. I, as you know, am a nomad, and I don't really have a home. I go between my mum and dad's and here, now that I don't live at Ez's anymore. And yeah, I'll probably be here most weekends while I'm on tour, just coming back and forth as much as I can. And Lewis and I are planning to get a place together next year, fingers crossed, if all goes well. So yeah, I guess I kind of do live between my mum and dad's and here. So whenever I've said, oh, I'm heading back to London for the weekend or whatever I'm doing, I'm staying with Lewis, basically. It's really weird because I feel like if I wasn't in this industry, we probably would have been living together by now. The reason that I don't live here with Lewis permanently, or I haven't said I've moved in sort of thing, is because this flat, as you've probably seen in some of this video, is very, very small. Like, it is definitely a one-person flat, and we could never, ever live here together full-time because it is so teeny tiny. But yeah, we're hoping this time next year to be moved into a house somewhere. We've spoken to mortgage advisors and things, and yeah, things are going really well. So hopefully we'll have a place, and that has been my dream for as long as I can remember, to have my own place that I can decorate. Having a wardrobe that is mine in my adult life is something that has never been a thing, because I've just always been on the move and I've never really had a solid base. So the fact that the cogs are turning now and it's all sort of moving in the right direction, it's just really, really exciting for me. And I hope you guys will want to come along with that too when that eventually does happen. Interior design and moving into a place and lots more home vlogs. To be the thought of me going, welcome to a new home vlog, literally makes my heart want to pound out my chest, because I feel like even if I wanted to film cozy content at the moment in my life, it's just not possible, because how can I be cozy in a stranger's house? But yeah, it's a really, really exciting thing that I hope will happen within the next year. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. Anyway, we're going to watch Love is Blind. I need to put my phone on charge. Lewis will be back in about 20 minutes. I'm excited for him to see his chopping board. for a coffee station. And we'll have some dinner and then we'll head out to watch Jamie sing.
If we had just met in London. Yeah. Because definitely, you know, steps up the relationship in art. Kieran is like #1 at the moment. I think Megan likes Kieran.
This is me after an 8-hour shift at Gales.
Do you like your coffee station?
I love my coffee station and my water bowl and my new glasses. I needed them. Yeah.
Don't get in the shower, you stink of sage and onion. It's disgusting.
I'm about to meet my connection with firstly, like the love I feel.
Got this wine stopper from Flying Tiger because never get through a bottle of wine. So there we are. Mum and Dad ready to go out on the town. It does feel like we're on holiday doing the vlog.
But unfortunately, we're in my kitchen.
Right, thanks so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be Nottingham.
Say first venue.
Yeah. Bye.